Hey, Rich, AOK Knives. This morning I want to talk real quick about how I like to stay in my lane. I try not to pose. I try not to flex. I try not to. Every once in a while you get the urge and you want to say, I got this. I own this. This is mine. This is bad. This is bad news right here. But I don't like to be that guy. I want to be that guy that kind of is a leader without being the leader. I want to I want to maybe inspire. I want people like what would you call it? Like a trendsetter? Like I don't want to be a trendsetter like thinking like I'm an influencer and I'm going to trendset across the globe. No. But within my smaller group of people that I hang out with and people that I basically come up to bump with, when I do, I want I want to leave something behind with them. And I want them to scratch their head and I want them to go, "Wow, that was a dimension or that was an angle or that was something I didn't see on Rich before. He's got some dimensions. He's got, he's not just this say burly redneck biker guy. He's got feelings, he's got some passions, he's got drive, and he's got maybe some style behind all the stupid stuff I do or wear or whatever. There's something to him. So imagine yourself where you stand with your friends and with your groups and with your people and the people you come across and you want to come across. What is it that you're going to bring to that table? What is it going to be? A lot of cases in my world, what you carry, what you drive, and what you wear. And I think that's everybody's circle, but in a different little weird way. It's just such a crazy thing. You have, in my world, a bunch of guys, we like to wear maybe jeans, a nice pair of boots. We wear the good boots. Back in the day, I would just get a pair of cheap Timberland or I'd just get whatever, lugs, something stupid. Now, I got a pair of Danner on. Yeah, my boots are, they cost over $200. And I never would have thought I'd be a guy who would pay $200 for a pair of boots. But you know what? There's some damn good boots. They're great on my feet. They don't wear out. They're comfortable. My back doesn't get sore. All that kind of crap. It really is important. It really is. My dad told me one day that, and this stuck with me, was like, because I think I was with him when he bought a mattress. He had to get a new mattress for him and my stepmom, and it was like, this was a long time ago, and it was like $2,400. And I was like, are you kidding me? I think I even remember the name of the mattress. It was Quintessence. How crazy is that? And this was like 30 years ago. But I was blown away that he spent $2,400 on a mattress. So this was back in 1990s, right? And I went, $2,400, Dad? What the hell? You got a mattress right next to it that's only $450. And he looked at, I go, it almost feels the same. And he goes, son, how much time do you spend in bed? I started thinking, I'm like, well, I sleep 8, 9 hours a night, I guess. And he's like, that's a 30-year life. You spend a 30-year life in that bed. And I'm like, he's getting me now. And I'm like, I know where he's going with this. He goes, okay, how about your shoes? How much time do you spend on your feet? Do you wear shoes? Pretty much the rest of that time other than when you're in the bed. Why wouldn't you buy a nice pair of shoes? It's proven that shoes will help your posture, that shoes will help your, if you have a bad back or potentially could have a bad back. And now I'm like, man, he's sparking. And I don't even like my dad. And I'm like, this dude's sparking. He knows what he's talking about. That's a philosophy I can get behind. He goes, now, how much time do you spend in your car? You know, and back then, my commute was really short, and I was like, I don't know, like half an hour? And my car costs 100 times more than all that stuff. My shoes, my clothes, my mattress. My car was, it wasn't even that nice, and it was so much more expensive than all that stuff. And I'm in it half an hour out of the day, maybe. Some days never, and some days a little more, but really, for the most part, I spent maybe tops an hour a day in my car. Now I'm like really reconstructing my life. And I'm thinking, my priorities have been so backwards. So now I think more like that. And that's why good parenting is important. You know, me and my dad don't get along. We just don't like each other. You know, I think it's like like he's an alpha and I'm a sigma. And if you don't know anything about sigma personalities, look it up on YouTube, man, because it's crazy. There's so many of us out there that thought we might have been alphas, or we thought we might have been really strong betas, but we're sigmas. I think I'm a sigma. You know, because I'm not. You look it up and you'll know why. Now the point is, my dad's definitely an alpha, and I'm definitely, if not a sigma, I'm potentially an alpha. And boom, we go like that. And we end up not liking each other. There may be some core love there because it's father, son, or whatever. This is going, I don't want this to go way deep into my crap, but that's the thing. But I still respect the fact that he taught me a couple things. And he never beat me. And he never deprived me. And he was, in that sense, a great father. In another sense, I always knew he didn't like me, and he always knew I didn't like him. The love might have been there to kind of be a little bit of a adhesive for us, but for the most part, I'm 53 now, he's in his 70s, and we're just kind of like, piss off. So, whatever. I'm okay with that. And I think he is too. Now, the point I'm trying to make, though, and that I've gotten way far off of, is that if you know where you're at in your class and where you stand and where you like to be, and you're right there, isn't it a good idea to get your priorities straight and say, you know, I need to get a good mattress. I need to get good shoes. I need to make sure all my bills are paid and all that crap. And now, in my level of living, what else do I need to maximize that's important? I carry a knife every day, most of the day. I should have a good knife. Now. But where do I start? I'm going to help you. Right here's where you start. If you're just starting, you're going to get a Sencut. All right? You're going to get the Sencut Saxy, or you're going to get the Sencut Chiral, or the Sencut something. Whatever. I recommend the Saxy. It's got the button lock. It's got micarta. It's just one of the best budget knives I've ever owned. And it's in the $40 range. I say that's where you start. My favorite range of knives right now is in the area between, say, high 30s, mid 30s, up to like around $70, $80. Holy crap, guys. That little section of the market is popping. It really is, guys, because I just showed you the Sencut. That's going to be the lower range. Now, the next price range, and I'm telling you right now, QSP, right now, you can get this Penguin, which everybody loves. I love. Denim micarta. Just a wonderful knife. And this has got the liner lock and thumb studs. And it's just one of the best knives out there budget-wise. I can't get it. I'm not going to get it. Yeah, I'm not going to get the reverse flick on that. But so the QSP Penguin or the Sencut Saxy would be like the first thing I would be going after if I was in that $40 range, $30, $40 range. Next, Kubey. Kubey. Kubey front flip momentum. I love this knife. Action, phenomenal. Fit, finish, the feel, everything. This has G10. It's a front flip with thumb studs. The action on it, look, that thing just wants to go shut and it wants to open. Great knife, $40 ranges. Yeah. Now, we're going to kick it up just a little bit. And we're going to go straight to what I think would be next in class, price-wise, but not anything else. Because this knife is just, it is smoky. Vosteed Raccoon. Love it. It's a button lock as well. The micarta on its quality, everything about this knife is just really, really, really wonderful. Look at that, reverse flick off the blade. It's not even meant to do that. That's how good the action is on these button locks when it comes to certain things that you want to do. Yeah, Vosteed. Now, right there with the Vosteed, we're going to go Petrified Fish Flavorist. Now, you can go a lot of different directions with the actual models. See, that's the neat thing is I'm giving you real quick step variations up to about the $60-$70 range. But like right next to the Flavorist could be the Scholar. Now that's a little more expensive, but yeah, well, you're gonna get your money's worth no matter what with Petrified Fish. You're going to love the knife. You're going to love it. You're gonna love everything about it: the feel, the fit, the finish, the action, the style. Great knife, guys. Carrying this out in public, you're gonna look like a star. Next, and I'm really having trouble with this because price-wise, okay, this is maybe not your style in the color because of the orange, but I like it. The G10 on this Best Techman Ronin is really, 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 really slick. I love it. It's got like the axis lock. It's got thumb studs. This knife, the lower detent on this thing is crazy. But this knife right here, I'm not really showing you any great fancy reverse flick off the blade. I like this because I don't own really many other bright knives. I got a red cheap Camillus up there, and I got my Kaiser Chili Pepper over there, which probably should be on this list. It's going to be. I'm going to go grab it. Because the Kaiser Chili Pepper should be right there with this, where I'm at, right here at the top. You know, it's got the button lock. It's got this metallic ting. You hear that? I love that. I love that sometimes. Yeah, this knife right here is really crazy. It is so cool looking. Like this knife. Look, nice clip. I mean, great knife. But then there's just one that stands out above all these, I think, in my opinion. And that's the Civivi Sokoki. Bead blast on the blade, incredible. The micarta, fantastic. The clip is just really subtle and nice, deep carry. This knife right here, it's running on ceramic bearings, so it's just got really good action. But the thing about it is, it's just a beautiful knife. You know, and it was only 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Guys, that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's all you need. You don't need to, I love these knives I just showed you. I just showed you 8 knives, and these are my favorite knives in the whole world. I really hate the idea of breaking above these, to be honest. That's like Breaking Bad to me. I don't know if I want to do it. I really am having so many second thoughts about even getting in to, like, say, the $100 Cold Steels. Say the Kaiser Drop Air, the Wee Banter, because that's the next realm. You know, the Spyderco Mannix too. The Benchmade Osborne, because that's, I mean, I'm right there about to just go giant mouse. I'm about to really go up in that stuff, and whew, I don't know if I want to. Not because of the money, but because I don't want to leave these puppies behind. I don't want to leave them behind. I don't want to forget these. Because these suckers, they're always going to be the core foundation of my knife enthusiasm. Don't leave them behind, guys. Enjoy them while you can. Carry them everywhere you go. Talk about them. Tell your friends about them. Be an ambassador of great knifeware. Why not? All right, I wanted to talk about my favorite knives. I wanted to talk about why. Because they're quality. They're quality. These are my $3,000 bed mattress. These are my $300 Thorogood boots. My Danner boots. These are my, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is where I'm at. And I say that. And they're only 50, 60 bucks each. And I carry them proud. And I show them off. And when I talk to somebody, I'm like, hey, man, you know, check out my Civivi Sikoki. It's awesome. Picks the dirt out from underneath my fingernail. All right, guys. These are great knives. Check them out. Deuces.